We're all going. Everything's going right now. Talking shit to the camera.
Sure is.
Good morning.
Oh, the cordon's going.
Yeah.
Well, how about that?
And we're on.
How about a little of that in your mouth?
Bringing all of the holiday spirit to the microphone.
To your ass.
In your ass.
Welcome to our podcast. Welcome to our podcast. It's a place we love being. It's a place that we prefer to be in the morning times. And we're sorry that this one's coming out late. But the good news is the next 2 weeks will definitely not be late.
Definitely.
I don't like doing the late night boys when we have to catch up on a Sunday.
Boys.
I don't want a podcast late night on a Sunday. I feel like
Can you please stop doing that?
you should do the least amount of things late night on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday
Agree.
night is for The Simpsons, and if you're My Family in 1994, and that is it. Chill the fuck out at Sunday. Let's have a t-shirt that says chill the fuck out at Sunday. Wrestling pay-per-views. When was the last time we got some Nachos and some Zop?
Nachos and pizza?
Nachos and Zop. We've never had those two things together, but that sounds real nice. And just watch some shit. Listen. How you doing? You say something.
I'm good. I'm just hanging out. Just gonna follow your lead, my dude.
I have so many things to say, and I want to make sure I don't just keep talking.
No, when I feel like I want to say something, I'll just interrupt you because I know how much you love that.
That's a Roger. Oh, man. That's the first thing we could talk about.
Yeah.
My irrational anger of people interrupting me.
No, that's not irrational. But I caught the wrath of it the other day.
But I should.
I was so excited to hear about a story, and I just wanted to keep asking questions. And Mike goes, "I'm not done talking." And I was like, "Ooh."
I'm sorry, man.
It's fine.
My, dude, I can't tell you something I hate more than that.
I know how much you hate it, and I did it anyway, and I felt real bad.
But the way I explained it to you when I called afterwards, the way I husband-splained it to you, was that I run everything you do through a different filter than everybody else.
Yeah. But
one thing, like, you get more of a pass on everything because I love you and you're my favorite person that there is.
And you know that I'm a fighter, and I will fight you.
What do you mean?
Like, you run it through a different thing, so we don't argue.
Yeah, but that's because I'm saying you get more leeway than anybody else. And then the one thing that slips through the crack, no matter who you are or where you're from, care what you did, as long as you love me, is
as long as you love me,
it's interrupting.
Who you are.
And I can't take it. And it goes right to
I'm sorry.
To sing yelling. And that's the worst.
Yeah.
That's the worst version of me that there is.
I'm not done yet. I could have. I literally could picture you because we were both in our cars. I had just left work.
Dude, I'm sorry.
And of course he's yelling at me, and I'm like giggling in my car because I know how much I pissed him off right then and there. Not because pissing you off makes me laugh, although sometimes it does.
Bad
but
person.
Yes. But I could just see, like, he was either like grasping the steering wheel like really hard, or one hand came up and
It might have been this.
Yeah. That's always like a really good one. Yeah. That's when you know Mike is pissed, when this happens.
It's bad. I wonder if
when his Italian comes out and he's just talking with his hand.
Yeah. That's why there can't be two Italians in the house, because you'll knock over a mic. Zoya almost knocked over her mic being Italian.
Yep.
And that just goes to show you that not everyone can handle this.
Oh, wow.
Are you okay, though, physically?
I feel like I broke my nail or my finger.
Oh, okay.
Of shooting pains, but it's good. We're good.
Sorry?
We're going. Okay? Nope, we're going through it.
All right. Can I want to say something about buying clothes.
Yeah,
that you might
let's
be
do
able
it.
to. I know that you hate buying clothes.
Yeah, I hate going shopping, period.
But there's a thing I realized because I don't shop for clothes in stores most of the time.
Same.
I either somehow just get clothes or I'll get like secondhand stuff.
Why don't you rub it in, Mike?
What?
You just get clothes.
Yeah, I just get clothes. Sometimes a boy send me clothes.
The boys.
But most of the clothes say words about my own podcast. So it's not like I'm swimming in women with a 5 condominiums. 5 plus 5 are 2 drop millenniums. Are those the right words?
I don't know.
It's all about the Benjamins what? I get my own merchandise all the time and I wear it.
Okay.
Because just having a shirt that says dynamic banter on it or welcome to our podcast is a shirt that I would just wear anyway.
Yeah, I like it.
I think that's a good like casual hipster shirt.
Yeah.
If you're walking around a record store and you see a shirt that says dynamic banter on it, you're not going to be friends with that guy?
Probably not.
What if
I'd probably be like, ooh, those boys don't sound so dynamic. No, I'm just kidding.
So here's my point about clothing.
Mike just got so hurt. His feelings just got so hurt.
I just feel like I don't even know who you are anymore. Dude, I bought pants yesterday. And here are 3 of the 5 tags that I cut off of these pants to make them suitable for
too many tags
wearing. Why are there so many different tags on clothes?
I don't buy things that have 17 tags on them.
You've never bought. What is the most amount of tags you've ever had on a thing that you've bought?
Maybe 2, 3.
What are the most amount of tags on the things that you bought?
2 or 3 or 5 or 17.
See, so many different ones at the end.
237.
And like one of them tells you they're jeans, and one of them tells you how the jeans were made, right? There's a zipper on the knee, operation. One of them tells you that they're an indigo dyed product. This is G-Star jeans, and it tells you that how you should wash it. And then there's a different separate tag that says exposed zippers, avoid direct contact with exposed zippers. And maybe that's my fault for buying a pair of jeans that isn't afraid to walk on the wild side. I got danger pants.
I just want you to know that the reinforced 3D knees are reinforced.
Thank you.
And
too many uses of the word reinforced.
You have a 3D shaping seam. And heel guards.
Thank you.
In your ass.
Near my ass.
In your ass.
About 3 feet below my ass. So there's all this information. Here's what I want to say. You ever go to Bennigan's and you're like, what's the special? And then they talk for 15 minutes. Do that. Every other company has their employees just memorize all this stuff. And I know that they do it. But have that take the place of the tags. So if I'm in the store and I'm like, tell me about these jeans, you could rattle off all of these things. Heel guards in your ass. Indigo dye in your near your ass.
Workwear pockets in your ass.
Workwear pockets. They could, and then if the person buying the jeans doesn't need any of this information, I just go like this. Oh, that's all right. I'll take them.
Yeah.
Or let me get a 34, 32.
But what if they tell you about your angled thigh seams?
This is what I'm saying. If I ask for the information, or even if I'm like, tell me about these jeans, and they could do all this stuff, and I have the time to listen, great. If I don't, and I just want the jeans, I'm going to say, let me get it this size, and then I'm out.
Get it.
And then you get my money, and we don't have to have like an hour-long conversation. But even going back to my original point,
too many
there's
papers.
No need for the tags.
Too many tags.
Either have somebody say it to me,
or
so I can listen with the open mouth smile, or cut them off.
So
just don't give me tags.
There's all of this, and then a blank backside. How about put it all on one?
Yeah, you know what you should put on the backside of this? You don't need any of this. You didn't need any of this. Or a coupon for more time. Yeah. For the time for get 5 minutes back.
Too much time.
Spend $150, get 5 minutes of your life.
Can I talk about something quick?
Great jeans though.
Mike and I have
Having
been
a lot of
playing.
fun.
Mike and I have been playing Mario Party for the Switch, and we were playing the Rough Rapids one, and we were getting so annoyed with each other.
Yeah.
And it was just real fun.
That's because
and
I
Mike
was,
hates playing the same mini games over and over again. Just so you know, he doesn't want to play.
Well, dude, when
anymore.
you're in like regular ass mode, game mode, individuals, there's so many more games to play.
Yeah, but we needed to play those games so that we got more time so that we could go down the river raft.
Zoe, I'm just saying, learn how to raft better. Learn how to be an expert raftsman, and you won't need to rely on the same 4 video games to make up that time. You can hit the clocks. 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds. That time adds up.
Oh, because it's so easy.
Zoe,
right? Remember?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to row and Mike's rowing at the same time and fucking my shit over.
I'm not done talking.
I told you in the beginning that I was going to interrupt you. Because I know how much you love it.
If we take the time to become better expert rafters as a unit, we won't need the same goddamn 4 mini games to get us to the end of that river, to the flag.
I'm going to play that while you're doing stand-up comedy and while you're not home, and then I'm going to get the gem by myself.
That's hurtful. It's selfish.
I'm not done talking! Sorry, that was loud in someone's ear.
I don't know. I didn't peek out over here.
No?
And you have a very nice voice, so
Thank you.
kind of...
You know, my
works
manager
itself
was
out.
like, so I catch the clips on Instagram. She was like, and
You're
your
fired."
voice is super sultry, like really sultry.
Yeah, man.
I was like, thanks, Doreen.
You know. And then by proximity, you're making Doreen's voice sounding... you're making Doreen's voice sounding super sultry right
Super
now.
sultry, sexy.
Said that so Russian.
Yes. Racist.
I didn't pull up my dates, so I can't do that. We're going to talk about the Patreon, give all the shout outs to the Patreon subscribers at the end of the show. It's a new format thing we're doing. So if you want to hear your name shouted at on the podcast, go to Patreon, hit up that $10 a year group. You get a shout out at the end of the show, player. We've been doing it for since the first day this podcast has been a thing, I think.
No, not since the first day.
No?
No.
What did we talk about in the first episode, which doesn't even exist anymore?
I don't remember, but I do remember today's a running through.
Dude, it took like 75 episodes for that to happen.
Mr. Kool-Aiding it fucking out of the... I have to find that. I think it's episode 114.
Whichever
Of the first.
Jimmy McDonald, Buddy Knuckles
Yeah.
was on that episode.
No, he was just Jimmy on that one.
Oh, we should do a follow-up to the last episode, episode 262.
Boomers?
The Boomers episode where people got so mad at us.
Fuck
People
'em.
got so mad at us.
They're all millennials. No, I'm just kidding.
You're a
Kind
millennial,
of.
you piece of shit.
No, I'm not. I'm technically not.
Yeah, you are. It's 81 is the
No, from like 79 to like 84, there's like a different name for them.
79 to 84? Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah.
No, I think you're wrong. The thing I read said 81. It's like 76 to 81. No, pull it up, man.
Thanks God for the interwebs.
But are you going to pull it up and then not say anything for the next
No.
fucking 15
Keep going.
minutes?
So keep going.
You know, you want to interrupt me all the
So
time
everyone-
until you have all the time in the world to talk.
There were a lot of people that were upset with us about the
Not a lot of people, about 23 or so.
like that you called you counted them.
I did. Well, there's like 23 or 24 thumbs down in the video. So I'm guessing that they also, whatever. And then I was going back through what we said. And I just don't want to be out of touch with, I know that there's a different generation of people trying to get jobs right now. But I don't think we're two people that still have to fight for new jobs
Yeah.
and to get new clients all the time. Mm-hmm. So it's like we still know how stuff works. We're just not like fresh out of college. You just took a class to learn how to write a resume type shit.
Yeah.
Also, I stopped caring in the middle of it. That's a big thing, you know,
Yeah.
because if we're going to get jumping jack flash from people who our message has always been, if you're working hard and not kidding yourself about it, then we're on your side. You know, we'll champion anyone who does that. And that's kind of just like a reinforcement of that, is all the things that we said. Just keep doing that. And then people were like, what do you mean I don't work hard? I'm like, didn't say you didn't work hard. Said that's how you get jobs.
That is how
you work hard and you go above and beyond. Yeah, but I go above and beyond. Great.
The hustle is real. Yeah.
We're on the same page.
All right.
You gotta stop.
Are you ready for this?
Beyonce, are you ready for this? Yes, go ahead.
Zennials are a new generation born between 1977 and 1983. A zennial is a term being used to describe people born between 1977 and 1983. The microgeneration, a mix between the pessimistic Gen X and optimistic millennials.
So you're fighting to be in a zennial.
I'm just fighting for the right to party.
That sounds like a real halfway pessimistic thing to say.
Well, you
Classic.
gotta fight.
All you people are the
for
same.
the right.
T-P-O. That's one of those cusp groups that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Zennial cusp.
Yeah.
That's like when you don't want to be associated with like
Either or.
people who have too strong of social perception out there.
Yeah.
We're
Honestly,
not them.
we
We're
were
us.
just mostly we were
Such a
fucking
zennial thing to say.
fucking around, having a good time,
Yeah.
just talking about stuff.
Yeah. Also, I've been.
I'm
doing
not done
this-
talking.
Do you have anything else to say?
No,
All right,
I was
then
just
shut
wanted.
it. I've been doing this for 13 years. If we disagree on something every now and again, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because that means it's not a one-sided relationship.
Right. What else?
We're more like real friends than any of your other online friends. In the respects that we don't call each other all the time. Fucking Felicia hates Snickers so much. We have a Discord. It's one of the Patreon rewards. You get to be part of our Discord. And it's just this conversation going on between people who love this show all the time. And there's so many different things to do. We have this guy, Jesse Stillwell, who sets it up. So there's so many different things you could talk about and organized places where you could do that. And now we have an animated GIF as our Discord icon thing.
Yeah.
But Felicia Simbarit,
Shimberry.
who is longtime listener of this show, it's recently come to my attention through the Halloween episodes that she hates Snickers so much. She sent a video. Did I already talk about this? She sent a video of her mom. Her argument was Milky Way is better than Snickers.
So she's all nougat.
She sent me, she's all nougat.
She's team nougat.
She's TN.
Yeah.
Hashtag TN. And she sent a video of her mom saying that same thing, backing her up. Has to, because blood relative.
Right.
And it's caused this divide.
In the family?
In the family, in my family, the family that Felicia belonged to until recently. And now you're out. Bye. And I just can't believe that somebody would hate Snickers goodbye this much. I've never met someone who hates Snickers at all.
Welcome back.
Brought you in to kick you out again.
Yeah.
Don't let the door hit you in
You can
your
say
ass.
I said yes.
Don't let the door hit you in your gothy ass.
I don't know. I feel like Snickers gives you like a little bit of everything, right? It's
Zoe,
everyone can enjoy a Snickers. Like, are you so not into a Snickers that you're gonna spit it out if you have it? Have you ever had a Snickers Blizzard?
Hey, if somebody gave you a Snickers, would you give it back?
You know, you can hang out with my Aunt Vera. Three Musketeers is her favorite jam.
Three Musketeers is not bad. Diet Snickers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get
Snickers
it.
light.
I mean, I get it. The creamy nougat, sure.
And if you want to go through your life as a Milky Way, I suggest Maybe step outside the box every now and again.
Yeah. I mean,
Don't be afraid to do something that scares
caramel.
you, especially if you're allergic to peanuts.
Yeah. I mean, that might be it. What if she is allergic to peanuts?
Maybe the more peanuts she has, it affects her. Some people get affected physically, but she gets a bad attitude.
Peanut allergies are a very big thing right now.
Peanuts do crazy things to people, close your throat, give you a real bad attitude.
You're still part of this family, Felicia.
And you're out.
What else? What else are we talking about here?
There's so many things. Why'd you wake up watching goddamn Cops this morning?
Oh my God.
Stressing me the fuck out.
Oh, it was like a trailer park video of like people getting picked up because they missed their like court date, and it was very interesting. At like the family went to war with like the bounty hunters. It was just very funny, and I couldn't tear myself away from it.
Zoe, what happens? This is what I need. Explain to me what happens in the window. Okay, you're asleep for 7 hours.
Okay.
And then you wake up.
I greet the day.
Yes.
And I was being cute with you. I was snuggling with you.
Uh-huh.
And then...
diagonal on the bed.
Yes. Because it was cozy. And
selfish with the space.
You didn't mind it.
Yes.
Okay. Because I didn't wake up like that. I woke up on my side of the bed. Mike likes to think that he doesn't know. Absolutely not. Mike searches for me in the middle of the night, and then he ends up sideways sometimes, and I end up like sliver side of the bed.
This podcast is going sideways right
Yeah.
now. Between
That's 'cause of
Felicia's
you.
peanut attitude, allergy.
Watch yourself, homie.
And
You're married to
you're
me.
back in.
Remember that filter that you process everything through?
My filter that I wear on my finger?
Yes. So I don't know what happened between me waking up being cute with you to the point where you were in the bathroom and away from me. I don't know what happened or how that started or even why I even clicked on it.
You wake up, everything is new and fresh. Brand new day, sunlight creeping in through the window. That song from Peggle is playing in the background. Square, square, nail, nail, square, 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 nail, nail, square. Square, nail, square.
I don't think that's how it goes.
That's exactly how it goes. That's basically a recording of how it goes.
Okay.
And then I hear gunshots and screaming from
It wasn't
the bathroom.
gunshots. They were like paintballing each other, and then they fucking tased each other. It was fucking hilarious. So these three guys, so the bounty hunters were like, I don't want to get crazy. And they were like, well, we came to fight, And then there was a huge brawl, and 3 people got tased.
Yeah.
They were looking for grandma. Grandma missed her court date.
Fuck.
Oh,
so the whole family.
whole family, and then they had to break into the house, and there's 3 ladies in the house, including grandma. Grandma ran, and they were like, he like hogtied like 2 of the ladies because they kept attacking them.
How many members of the family?
There's so many people there. It was like, I don't know, 7, 8.
Jesus.
So 4 guys are on the ground in cuffs outside, and then they break into the house. They get into the house. They had to use the thing to bust the door down. And
battering ram.
Yeah, right. And then they're looking for grandma after they hogtied 2 in the kitchen, and then 1 was in the bedroom, and then she was like, she ran. But grandma didn't run. That bitch was hiding under a pile of clothes in the corner of the room, and they found her, and then she starts screaming. And it was like this huge thing. Everyone got tased.
Grandma under a pile of clothes?
They handcuffed her. They threw her in the back of a car.
They threw a grandma?
Well, she didn't look like a grandma. She was like maybe a 47-year-old grandma.
That sounds like that kind of grandma.
Yeah.
Is going to be on the younger side.
She was cute.
She hid her under a pile of clothes, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you don't have any extra room in that house.
No.
74 people live in that house. That's crazy, man. I would rather fight bounty hunters than fight cops, I suppose.
Yeah.
Because at least they can't plat.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't know that cops would plat in that situation.
Well, if they're getting
But they would
attacked,
definitely tase people. Oh, everybody would have been going to jail. But they
Did
left
you
them
try to
all.
tase a cop?
Dude, no.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, no, that's not going. I'm saying the cops would probably tase them.
Yeah.
But all of those people are going to jail now. And they literally threw grandma in the back of the car and everyone left.
God damn.
They left everyone in cuffs and hog ties and whatever. And they were like, the police can come pick them up.
Yeah, because it's not their responsibility.
Nope.
We tied them up.
There you
fucking
go.
ship them out.
Now you can get them.
We tied
Get
them
her
up. You
done.
ship them out.
Because they were like, listen, we don't want any problems. That's how the video starts. We came here. Well, you're here now and we got a problem for you.
Dude, the bounty hunters are like a moving company for the cops. Because they'll put your shit in boxes, but they don't have to necessarily,
Yeah.
send it to jail.
No. Only what they're looking for.
We got a question from the Discord. Calls from the Discord. Calls. Putang. Dev, I can only assume it's Dev Rim Kissoon of the Discord, says, what's worse? Somebody who smells like Axe constantly or somebody who is notably sniffing you constantly?
Oh.
The second one.
Yeah, that seems weird.
To have somebody
Sniff you. Yeah.
Yeah, they want more than the Axe company wants.
Yeah.
Axe company or a person who wears Axe all the time is just trying to smell good. Person smelling you wants to wear you or be in you.
Yeah, they want your skin.
They're going to kill you.
Yeah. Run.
You're not going to get killed by somebody who wears a lot of Axe.
No. Although Axe, it's too much.
Yes.
It's much too much.
Yes, it's a disguise.
It's a what? What is it, Mike?
If you are a member of the Patreon family, you get access to the disguise.
It's the Discord. Yeah, no, someone that, sure, you smell nice. Thanks. But if somebody was like, you smell
And then it says constantly.
nice. Imagine somebody like all up in your shit. Like, what if they were like, oh, your armpits smell nice. And then they just like lifted your arm and they walked with you while they're sniffing your armpit.
And
like,
then
what?
you look like a pet monkey.
Yeah.
And the man with the yellow hat. No.
What if they give you the shake?
I don't like what you're doing. You're being so good. This is creepier than watching Cops when you wake
You guys, I'm the person that's smelling.
Why?
I don't know.
We got another one from the Discord from our boy Benjamin Fox.
Mm-hmm.
How do you pronounce his name?
Fuchs.
It's Fuchs?
I think so.
You think so or you know so?
I'm going to say I'm like 95% sure.
Has he corrected you before in an official
Yes.
capability?
In person.
In person.
Mm-hmm.
And when you met each other in person, he said what?
It's Fuchs, right? And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, but I'm going to keep saying Fuchs.
And he definitely said Fuchs?
If I'm remembering correctly, I'm going to say yes.
Has he corrected you multiple times?
No.
How many times would you say he's corrected you?
I'm going to say one that I remember. And if it was more than that, I apologize. And I have a terrible memory.
Do you think he's corrected us in text form?
No.
In a message?
I don't think so.
You think
I'll
it
look.
happened? No, you don't need to. I was just leading up to his question.
I don't believe so.
His question is, how many times do you correct someone on the mispronunciation of your name before you give up?
Oh my God. Well,
Zoya, your name is goddamn Zoya.
yeah,
People
my name.
I think we've talked about this before, but I will introduce you to people, and then the next thing they say is mispronouncing your name
Zola?
to your face. This is my wife Zoya.
Hi, Zora. Hi, Zora.
Why do you connect people? Do you correct people when they fuck your name up?
Yeah, of course I do.
How many times?
At least once for sure. Because I want to make sure that they heard it, but then a lot of the time they don't really pay much attention.
So let's have a real conversation right now.
Okay.
We're at a party, a work function. Hair.
Okay.
Get paid. Hi, I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm Zoya.
You don't look people in the eyes when you meet them?
I'm also looking for something here. Okay.
Zoe, I feel like I've had this whole podcast
Hi.
with my
No,
goddamn
you.
self.
No, you have not.
Hi, I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm Zoya.
Good to meet you. What are you looking at?
You're gonna.
Hi, I'm Mike. What are you
Hi,
looking
I'm
at?
Zoya. I'm looking how to say someone's name.
Zora?
I don't think. Yes, Zoya. No, Zoya.
Zoe?
Sure, whatever you
Okay,
want. At
so
that
the
point,
answer to this
at that
question is
point,
two.
if you're not gonna get it right at that point, right?
Yeah. Follow the Tootsie Pop rule. You correct them twice
One.
and then you bite them.
2, 3. I got yelled at for biting somebody yesterday. Well, not yelled at.
Who are you biting?
I was biting you.
Yes. Please stop. Please, please, please stop. The marks on my body are getting. They're fading. So let them fade. Metallica, fade to black. That would be terrible if they faded to black.
That would be terrible.
Because then I would be, dude. If all of the bruises that you've ever left on me stayed, I would look like a potato.
You're fine.
I would look like a French fried potato. While you're
There
doing
is
whatever
not
goddamn you're
one
doing.
in here.
What, you looking for Benjamin things still?
Yes.
Remember when Brad Pitt was in that movie Benjamin Things still?
Button.
Okay. So, we are past it. It's
Okay.
twice. So you get one more of Ben correcting you before you could never mess that up again before you get
All
bit.
right. Ben, I'm sorry, man.
I want to promote some things. Zoe, you want to talk about our shirts while I pull up
You
my...
guys, we have shirts at WTOP.clothing. They're real nice and soft. Do you find yourself looking for something and don't know what to wear?
Do you like shirts?
We like shirts. Have no fear. Go to WTOP.clothing. Ask Byron for a small, medium, or large.
Those are the only 3 sizes we have.
No, I think we have more than that.
Why are all your ads fear-based?
Because
Why are you always like, have no fear, buy a bat? Why are you always like,
buy a bat.
what? I was thinking of a product.
I'm into it.
You did a baseball bat thing once. Remember?
Did I?
Yeah, something baseball bat emporium. How do I remember?
I don't know.
Come on down to Rad Tad's Baseball Bat Museum. We got Rad Tad's baseball bats, and we got so many more. We've got all the baseball bats that you've ever seen, ever wanted to see, and ever wanted to know.
December 1st, I'm at Flappers in Burbank, California. January 3rd, I'm in White Plains, New York. East Coast, baby. Coming back home. Let's hang out in White Plains. So, you going to that show?
Yeah, maybe.
February 8th, I'm at the Soda Parlor. Soda Parlor, said that like my grandfather, in Nashville, 10 IC. So come to that. That'll be super fucking fun. Only a couple tickets left to that. And then on March 14th, I'm back in Portlandish at the Siren Theater. It's one of my favorite places. I've been going there for the past couple of years. And I fucking love it there. Are you
I
ready
like
to
it there
move on?
too.
Or do you, what else?
I'm ready to move on.
All right.
We can move on. You got shows. And I've got clothes. WTOP.clothing.
That was the best. You saved it.
Thanks.
You saved all of it with that. So we got some questions. I kind of miss what?
Nothing.
I miss what I started doing on YouTube sometimes and answering meaningful questions.
Mm-hmm.
And comedy stuff is great. It's important to laugh and have shared experience like that. But I feel like for a long time, I was doing funny things that also help some people sometimes or were just nice to talk to. I was talking to Olin about how people don't talk about things as much as they should.
Yeah.
And then it causes them
Anxiety.
a lot of head dookie.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go to the doctor or you go to the what are they called? Head doctor?
They go to a therapist.
Chiropractor? And they're like,
That
dude,
sounds
you
like
got, because you haven't talked about anything, okay? Because you're keeping it all in.
all
You
in.
got head dookie.
Should we keep them all out? Should we do the next episode as a full-blown questionnaires?
Probably. I mean, we have a lot.
Let's do that.
Okay, so she said this. I was looking for it. And I got it. Yesterday, a guy who facilitates my small group discussions asked me to be the facilitator for the new group that we're starting in January.
Who's this? Anonymous?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, no.
Justine. But she will remain anonymous. But here's her address. I was excited, and I said, I'd love to talk to you more about it. And then I texted my friend who coordinates the groups, and I found out that the guy hadn't talked to her about this first, and now I feel like I'm stuck in the middle year. How should I approach talking to the guy about my concerns, about him not respecting our friend who's in a leadership position without making it awkward? I care about both of them very much and would really enjoy the role of facilitator, but ultimately I want to respect my friend's leadership first.
How about call a meeting with both of them? Right?
But
Be like, this is what
even
happened.
in a position to call a meeting?
Well, I mean, if she was asked to do something, yeah, at that point, like, especially if she wants to know more about the role, and then at least this way, everyone's on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, I didn't mean to overstep, and this is
But she didn't even overstep.
right, obviously. But if the other person is feeling the leader, if they're feeling like they were left out of the conversation of her becoming the person that what did they want her to do? I'm sorry, I keep there's too many people. So there's the guy that was doing it, asked her to do his job, right? And the leader doesn't know, the leader of the group doesn't know about it.
I
Correct?
don't really know what the positions are. Here, can I tell you my one and only
Yes.
thought? This, to me, is a not my problem situation.
Yeah, that's also true.
If I'm Justine.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, this dude asked me to head up something without talking to what seems like his like co-head or number 2 in charge.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that guy's job. She didn't really do nothing except be excited about a new position.
Right.
It's that guy's job to let his team know what's going on.
Yeah.
So you might feel like you're in an awkward position, but if your friend has a good head on her shoulders, she'll know that it's not your fault. And she shouldn't have any kind of malice or whatever towards you. But this dude should have made it known to his team what's going on.
Yeah.
So you might feel weird and awkward, but it's not because of a mistake you made.
Right.
All you could do is, if you have a new job, do your job to the best of your abilities.
Yeah. It's your, yeah. Yeah.
.com.
.com.
Josh, this will be the last thing we do today before we go to the Patreon and the fake ad.
Okay.
Which I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
I started writing the fake ad so I could like him again. I haven't been on board for a couple weeks.
Okay. I think Sebastian's were great.
I'm just kidding. I haven't liked the ads, but I've liked the suggestions. Like the horse horns.
Yeah.
Wasn't my favorite ad, but I really enjoyed the suggestions. And then Dram Camera, what's his name?
Drake McIntosh.
Does a really good job adding additional footage to him every week.
Yeah.
So if you're not watching the full episodes for the fake ads, why you do? Where can I watch the full episodes? Sorry.
The full episodes of the podcast, you can watch them on at all of our Patreons. Get the full episodes.
Smooth as a Snickers bar,
Thank you.
which has peanuts and is not smooth. So burn.
Milky Ways seem to be sounding better and better.
Hey, dude, if you want to let your emotions get in the way of this argument, if you're letting your emotions take you to one side of the Snickers argument, then we don't want you over here. I'm going to be the only person who likes Snickers at the end of the day. Be a real asshole about it. Josh says no names, and I can't wait to hear especially your answer to this. What is the most annoying person you've ever worked with? My coworker likes to leave his stinky gym clothes on the floor next to his desk. Fuck that person. He didn't say that. I said that. He didn't say that. I said that. Fuck that person. Because that's gross. You share a cubicle with someone and you got to smell their insides.
Dude,
on their
leave
dumb
that
clothes.
shit in your trunk, in the trunk of your car. What the fuck is wrong with people?
Or work at the gym, you piece of shit.
Or leave it in the locker, right? Don't most places give you like a little cubby to put your shit in?
Hey, Dave, work at the gym, you piece of shit.
Oh, the most annoying person I've ever worked with.
I had to really rack my brain about this. Because we've had a lot of different jobs as well,
Yeah.
you know?
It would probably have to be, no names, someone that I worked next to and would always leave my fucking station. It was like a fucking tornado went off every single time she was like done working. And her stuff would overflow onto my station.
How is that possible?
So
'Cause of
we
the
both
winds?
have like a dresser, if you will. Like that's where we keep like our blow dryers and all of our products and stuff. And on top of the stations, like we had like a slab of, stone so that like things wouldn't get stained, easy clean,
That's where you
whatever.
mix the ice cream up
Right.
with the hair.
So she would be working, and then she was just a messy worker. Like everything would kind of be all over the place. Color would get flung everywhere, and she would start putting her like empty bottles or empty color bowls or everything on my station. I'm so like, I kind of have a very neat, organized type of way of working because if I don't, I feel like I'm insane and shit's everywhere, and then I get anxious because it's my own personal OCD. Yeah. And I can't help it. And she would literally, I would freak out. I'd be like, can I see you in the back for a second?
In front of customers and
Yeah.
stuff?
Melissa, I need you to come to the back. Get your shit off my station. I can't deal with it. I'm literally so anxious. Or like she would never like sweep up after herself and there would just be hair all over the place, and hair's slippery.
Yeah. And to other people's.
Eat shit in the salon like because of someone else.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Super gross, man.
Yeah.
Do you want Drake to bleep Melissa out or no?
No names. Drake.
Fucking shit.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I'm going to tell her.
Yeah. All right. So we've got a couple sponsors. I'm
ahead.
sorry. No, go ahead. I'm so sorry. I forgot you didn't go.
That's like the
I'm sorry.
podcast edition of you interrupting
I'm not
me.
done.
Fuck, Zoe.
I'm sorry. Who was the most
you know what, I'm
annoying
not in the
person
mood.
you ever?
I'm not in the mood now.
It's me.
It is. It's right now. It's this job.
It's me.
This. No, you're very not the most annoying person.
All right. So tell me.
You're not an annoying person.
Yesterday I was.
Yeah,
If
never
you
mind.
asked me yesterday, if you asked Mike yesterday, he hated my ass.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sorry.
It
but
turned
also,
around in like 20 minutes. You're fine. You're fine.
Sometimes you guys will know when you have love that you could be incredibly annoyed by the other person and still have that love. You ever been annoyed by a person you love? Tell us about it. Send in the comments below. So I've worked with a lot of people, and I know that there was a ton of people who were annoying, but a lot of the jobs that I've had, I've only had for a short amount of time, and then it's on to the next, and I forget an entire group of people. But when I used to work in like television, when I first got out of college, there was this girl that I worked with, and it's
Melissa?
how I learned what?
Melissa.
Relissa.
Relissa. Oh.
We'll call her Relissa. And this was when I learned that you don't shit where you eat.
Uh-oh.
So there was a kissing situation.
Uh-oh.
And kisses were had.
Uh-huh.
But also what was had was a conversation at the beginning of the kisses saying we should probably not do kisses because everyone older than us has said don't hook up with people
Don't
at your
do it,
workplace.
yeah.
And this was like office workplace.
But she was like old. Is this the older woman? No. Okay, never mind.
She was like 2 or so years older than me.
Okay.
So also what was had was a conversation saying, this isn't going to be like boyfriend, girlfriend thing.
Okay.
This is going to be just home. What time is it? 4:00 in the morning? Home.
You up? Late night text?
Are you up?
Meet me at my
Because
place.
I'm the kind of friend who checks on people's sleeping patterns.
Just want to make sure you were asleep.
Hey, hope you ain't up for 6 to 8 hours because that's the healthiest thing to do. So we ended up hooking up, and then we had a job together all summer that started early in the morning. And obviously one person wants one thing and the other person wants another thing.
Who caught feelings?
Not me.
Keep going.
Spoiler alert, not me. And then it was just awkward and bad every day. And it was like over the top awkward and
Ooh,
bad.
that's
'Cause
a
she
long
had been-
summer right there.
It's a whole summer, dude. That's 2 months.
Yeah.
And that happens until someone finds another boyfriend. Mm-hmm. And then it's over. They don't give a shit after that.
Yeah.
But after, here's
Fuck
what
you
happens.
anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. You hook up with someone and you're like, this is what it is. And then somebody catches feelings and then the other person doesn't reciprocate the feelings. And then the person who feels neglected or whatever thinks for a short period of time that they will never meet another person who will like them ever again.
Yeah.
And it
Brian's a
happens-
better kisser anyway.
Yeah. Fucking Cindy did that thing with her mouth, and I'll never find another person who does that thing with her mouth. Some other guy's gonna have a thing with her mouth, and I don't like it. Right?
Right.
And guys and girls, whoever, during that 2 months, you're the most annoying you've ever been.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then something happens. You find a new hobby, or you meet someone new, or you fucking go on vacation, you find yourself, and then that shit goes away.
Yeah.
And that's when you meet a good
Good.
Doc Good.
God, do.
So that's what you do. You leave a little piece of yourself at the end of the podcast, and then you shout out the Patreons, and then we'll do our fake ad, and then we'll get down. Thank
All
you for
right.
listening to the episode 200 and this one.
$50 sponsor, Sean Stone, made a mistake. So he's back
Uh-oh.
on this one.
What happened?
He meant to change his but since we're all here,
Meant to change his what?
he meant to change it to $10 sponsorship.
Oh, fuck. Well, for the $50 sponsor, for those of you who don't know, on the Patreon, you get a shout out on the podcast, but also we help you promote something you might want to promote to a couple thousand like-minded people like yourself. You got something everybody else might be into? Hit us up. We'll tell
Yeah.
you, we'll help you tell a couple thousand people.
Yeah.
So since he's,
So you know,
he's here by accident.
So since he's here by accident, he wants to promote and shout out. It feels like the first time
Oh, nice.
Steve Zaragoza's podcast that's covering Watchmen currently.
But also Brett's on that show.
Yes.
Yeah. And Owen is also on that show.
Yes. Just in case anyone over here isn't aware of that podcast or that they're recording new episodes, here it is.
Here's another podcast
Yeah.
you could listen to.
Your boy sent
Those
an
are good
email,
boys.
humble brag, to Steve that Steve will hopefully read on this week's episode or last week's episode. IDK how you all schedule those sponsorships.
Of Dynamic Banter?
I think
Because
on
good luck, man.
it feels like the first time. I think that's what he's talking about. I think
Yeah.
he's
First
watching,
time show.
I think he's watching Watchmen too.
Oh, nice, man. We're doing that. And I am so confused.
And he says, "Okay, back to you guys in the studio."
Thank you so much
Yes.
for, go listen to Steve Zaragoza and Brett Registrar and Owen Wilson on
Yeah.
the Feels Like the First Time podcast.
I feel like I am very lost, but I think that what they're doing right now with the show is that they are Watchmen. I'm talking about Watchmen now, okay?
Okay. And pointing to your hand.
I feel like they are doing a really big character buildup. And you are really learning everything there is to know about the characters, which this last episode, I think it's episode 5, was fucking insane. The ending like kind of got me. And I was like, oh, wait, I have to wait a week again?
Yeah, well, that's
which I
what
haven't
this
had that
is.
in a while because
like
I
Breaking Bad
normally
times.
binge watch.
Yeah. Which is a worse experience. How awesome is being able to look forward to something?
It's terrible. The anticipation is killing me.
That's the worst when you're excited.
I can't stand it. But yeah, so I think I like the show. That's just my personal
Maybe
thing.
we could be on one of their episodes for Watchmen.
I'm going to ask Steve.
Great.
Ian Beeson, longtime listener, first time caller.
Thank you, Ian. Welcome
I
back.
just did the episode sponsorship tier, and I was hoping wow.
The Hopening.
I was
M.
hoping
Night Shyamalan presents The Hopening.
to promote my new album, Empty-Headed Animal by Ian Beeson.
Oh, cool, man.
It can be found wherever digital music is sold or streamed. Physical
what's it called?
copies, Empty-Headed Animal
By Ian Beeson.
by Ian Beeson, Beeson.
Empty.
Physical copies can be found at store.cdbaby.com/CD/Ian Beeson 4. That's IANBEESON 4. The album sound is as if Nine Inch Nails and
It
Radiohead
does sound like Nine Inch Nails.
had a child nobody wanted to talk about.
Dude, what? We're talking about it.
I'm sorry, Ian, if I fucked that shit up.
This is the his cover of Material Girl. Dude. Dude, you remember that fucking song? Remember the video for that song? Mm-hmm. It does sound a lot like 9 Inch Nails.
Hey guys, Josh Owen is another $50 sponsor. Good Humans is a podcast exploring better ways to be human with some humans
Nice. That's nice.
who are crushing it. From comedy greats whoever get crossed up like Mike Falzone and
Okay.
Pete Holmes, to incredible musicians like Matt Hires and Julia Nunes, to founders of nonprofits and authors. Some really amazing people are sharing what it means to them to be good humans, one conversation at a time.
It's a very nice podcast. We had a very nice conversation.
Good humans.
A lot of talk about being crossed up recently.
Yeah. Well,
And I would just like to remind everyone that I was not. And
Ankles.
You can't call ankles. You know what the worst part is? I got ankles on somebody last weekend. And no one's ever going to believe me.
no. You guys are
I also
$10
missed the shot
sponsors.
afterwards. Dude, I crossed somebody up and they fell down. A dude who's like a
Stop
foot
crossing
taller.
yourself up, okay? Rude. It's just rude. I need you to stay healthy because you do have
Done talking.
our $10 sponsors get a shout out. Joe Finney,
If any.
Heather Zink,
Have an ink.
Lyndon Trepka.
Dimmin diamonds.
Oh no, it's not. It's
Dimmin diamonds.
Learydon Trepka.
It's pronounced Fuchs.
Christine Kane, Nicholas Anderson, Logan Midroni, Emily Farah, Troy R., Kyle Cullen, Megan von der Linden, Benjamin Fuchs, Milky Beans, Matthew J. Palka, wow,
Palco Kaya.
Palco Kayo, Kyle Schlack,
Sarah Palka comes in.
Felicia Shimberry, Shane Welch, Ed Birch, Luke Bowden, Scott Harrington, Barrington Lloyd Lovett, Lisa Sikora, Chris Robinson, who I forgot to, I sent him a card and never put the stickers in there like a jerk.
Oh, fuck, man.
Michael Cavile, Logan Snyder, William Bosson, Rob DeVeux, Siobhan, Tom Iamholtz, Brandon Urban, Brother, Kate Farrock, Jess Enright, Gabrielle Silko, Lou Drake, Devram Kissoon, Jesse Stillwell, Katie Lee G, Lillian Carrillo, Tatiana Clay, Magnus Silva,
Maggots Silver.
Jesus, Hale State, Wandering G Bear, Keith Erickson, Monique Quistorf, Chelsea Thompson, Danielle Di Verona, Just Josh, John Robinson, Peter Clark, Dara McGrath, Valerie York, Lauren Daughtery, Helen Ford, Gary Parsons, Justine Johnson, Robert Johnson, Nestor De Leon III, Bailey and Garrett Kirkendall, Bryden Clofsmith, Katie A., Katie Taylor, Danielle Hilo, Sergeant Sparty, and Superfloss.
Thank you so much. Zoe, that was a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
I keep trying
all the
not to
support.
fuck up and like keep a
You're doing great.
flow.
You're doing really great.
You're doing really great.
Because I would not have been able to do that. All those syllables, all those regular names with no real words in between. You're doing great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your support. If you want your name added to that fucking list, go ahead and hit us up at patreon.com/WTOP or /WTOP. And you can become a part of the Patreon family, get access to that Discord and full video episodes of the podcast, including these the great fake ads that Drum Conometer.
Drake, Macintosh.
Fuck, man. Are you ready for your fake ad for this week?
It's a fake ad for a real product.
No.
Okay.
Or we want to do that one?
No, it's fine. Go.
We'll do 2 next week.
Okay. Well, we got 2 more episodes that we got, so keep them for
I
the
have a
next
fake
2.
ad for the next 3 weeks, baby
Okay,
girl.
good. Let's
You
do
think
it.
I'm not on
Let's
it? You think
do
I'm
it.
not on it?
Let's do it.
Zoe?
Jump on it.
Your fake ad is for a real piece of shit. Let someone know they're a real piece of shit with a real piece of shit. 30 seconds on the clock. Zoya, sell it to us in a radio broadcast fashion.
Do you work with somebody who keeps their gym clothes in the same cubicle as you? Do you want to let him know that he's a real piece of shit? Have no fear. RealPieceOfShit.com is now selling real pieces of shit. For a limited time offer, you can find a real piece of shit and give it to the real piece of shit in your life. Real piece of shit. Show that piece of shit in your life what's really good. RealPieceOfShit.com. Rights were reserved for RealPieceOfShit.com.
I'm back, Zoe. I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm
Am I back
and
or
I'm
no?
I'm fully supportive of everything you're doing over there.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
Love you guys very much. Thank you for listening to this episode. We got 2 more to record today to get your next couple weeks up to you bright and early, so you could have it for your Monday drive to work.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I wish
great
this
time.
was a...
Hammy.
You guys, I just want you all to know that Mike forgot to cut 1 nail. You guys, thank you so much
Come on, man.
for listening. And I've been staring at it this entire podcast.
All right. Well, we got some work to do before episode 264.
Bye.